Please describe the journey of writing the book Talking Fingers.
It took me about 15 days to answer the questions for the book. My mother presented me with one question at one time. I answered that question by thinking and typing, sometimes in 1 day or sometime in 2 to 3 days. I went about answering the questions, slowly, in about few weeks, taking more than 1 day to answer each question. Interest to share about my personal experience only made me push my boundaries. Over period of the busiest few weeks, I managed to complete answering all the questions.
When I received the questions, I was suffering from illness, so I went very slow in taking questions for answering. I started answering for only one question a day, and after few days I started taking 3 to 4 questions a day for answering. I really liked the way how questions were framed. It was so interesting. Understanding our challenges and motor issues, they gave us 1 month time to submit the document. So it was possible to give deeper insights for answering the questions. Overall, it was a wonderful experience.
Piece by piece, our pacing up, noting autistic notions. Bit of planning, not hurrying, painstaking effort. Result in putting forward the answers. Placing a utilitarian book for public in autism field was my dream. In pressing keyboard. Typing each occurred instances moved my heart. Joseph Curian.
I answer 2 to 3 questions a day.
We had just returned back to India from Sri Lanka for good. Our goods had not yet reached us, so my mother drew a QWERTY keyboard in the book and I pointed out to my replies in that. She confirmed it with yes, no questions. She wrote down my replies in the book. For some questions it took 1 week. My mother broke the questions in small parts to make it easier for me to answer. For some questions I could answer 4 or 5 questions continuously whenever I was in a good mood.
I answered the interesting questions first and used to type 2-3 answers in a day. I typed all the answers. I enjoyed answering the questions. It will be my pleasure to write for any other book.
I always answer spontaneously and express my real feelings and thoughts. I took 6 sittings to complete the 20 questions for the Talking Fingers book.
I answered them in 2 weeks. Sometimes I answered 3 questions in a day, and at times took a few days to think about my answer.
I enjoyed the process of getting into the role of an author. I wrote in a laptop using MS Word. I could not answer all the questions at a time. It took approximately 15 days to write all the answers. At the time of writing, I was happy and elated, for I didn't get any chance before to say about my pleasure, pain and psychological aspect of my feelings. Regarding myself, I want to say that Talking Fingers has changed my life.